All right, a little bit different. You can breathe in the music, the city plays, moved by the rhythm. The guitar plays deep inside, it comes alive. There is a whisper that feeds your soul, words so beautiful like a Spanish rose. When you're hypnotized, that's when you've arrived. So, if you're as big of a fan of the Cheetah Girls as I am, you'll instantly recognize their 2006 classic, Strut, from their movie, The Cheetah Girls 2, even if the girl singing it developed a head cold yesterday. Sorry. The song went on to win the Radio Disney Music Award for Best Song to Dance to, which is quite fitting as it tells you to strut like you mean it and to free your mind, because it's not enough just to dream it. Come on, come on. While the film was shot in Barcelona, it features a distinct rhythm that comes from the Andalusia region known as flamenco. While my grant places me in the Comunidad de Madrid, I've dedicated some time to studying this song and dance that comes from the south of Spain. You know how when you apply for Fulbright, you propose a side project? Well, when I was writing my essay, I was in the social dance class at Stanford University, where we were studying waltz, foxtrot, tango, and inspired by dance, I wrote about how I could give dance classes in English. But in reality, any level would be welcome because our bodies would do the talking. It was a great idea, in theory. But when we got to Spain, a lot of us were surprised to realize that extracurricular activities there aren't nearly as big of a deal as they are in the United States. So I really had to reevaluate. I noticed that if you're going to study Hispanic dance in the US, you're almost always going with salsa, bachata, or merengue due to our physical proximity with Latin America. I figured what better time to learn Iberian dance than while living on the Iberian Peninsula. I'm studying Spanish dance in the Spanish language with Spanish people in the country of Spain. It doesn't get much more cultural ambassador than that. So I settled on the studio Centro El Horno, which literally means the oven center. It's quite fitting because all you do there is sweat. When I first started, I thought, I could begin at the medium level class because I have some dance experience and I had been to a flamenco show, so obviously I was an expert. Thank goodness I went to the beginner class because it was so obvious that I was a beginner that it wasn't even funny. Cristina, my teacher, you can see her in all her Spanish glory, showed me that dance teachers are the same no matter where they come from. They all expect perfection, even if it's your first time. While my grant as an ETA has shown me what it's like to be a teacher in Spain, Cristina shows me what it's like to be a student. At one point she looked at me and said, "Si te mueves tus cadenas otra vez, puede moverte a América Latina porque esto no es la salsa." Girlfriend, if you move your hips one more time, I'm sending you back to Latin America because this ain't salsa. Okay. So the Cheetah Girls lied to me about saying how easy flamenco would be. They also lied about how Spanish men would fall at my feet playing romantic songs on their guitars. But who's counting? So you've probably heard by now that we're pretty famous in Spain for our fiesta. So I'm going to get you all ready for a dance party in Spain. You all stand up. Now, in Spain, Spaniards teach flamenco hands by picking an apple, or coge la manzana. So with one hand, both hands, please reach up into our apple tree. Now, grab an apple and take your apple and flick it into your apple basket. Now leave this hand out here, but with the other hand, coge la manzana, and into the canasta it goes. Now, flamenco is all about passion. So with everything you have, bring all of your fiery soul up into the Spanish tree and ole. I'll teach all that in next year's conference. Thank you very much. You're all excellent apple pickers.